Hey guys, my name is Natalie Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm gonna just get straight into it. Well, first things first, my eye is swollen. I have allergies and I've been digging my eye out and I just basically fucked up my eye, so now it's swollen. So let's ignore that. But I just wanted to like reintroduce myself. I feel like I started my journey on YouTube, started my nail journey, and I documented that. So if you want to know history on what made me start doing nails or what made me started doing YouTube, I have videos on that already. I just stopped posting like 4 years. Like I stopped for 4 years. I was MIA and I had grew a big like support system and a big community, and I kind of neglected y'all. And then I just started randomly posting videos like a couple months ago. And I'm like, bro, I really did not reintroduce myself. Really what happened was, and why I stopped recording, I kind of got overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I was not used to all this attention. The proof is there. So you can see the views, you can see the comments. I was getting a lot of attention and I felt overwhelmed. And at that point in my life, I still did not know what I was doing with myself. So it was a lot. Everything was happening so fast because y'all know 2020, it was the best year to do everything. It was the best year to get a house. It was the best year to do everything, start a business and stand to it. But now 4 years later, from me not posting, I am a completely different person. So that's why I felt the need to want to reintroduce myself, because I'm not the same person as I was from that first video. I just wanted to get on here and just share that, because I feel like that's what people loved about my videos in the beginning. I was just very open. Like I talked about a lot of stuff, high school stuff, relationship, like just who I am, and a lot of people want to relate. So I realized, let me just reintroduce myself, show you who I am now, and then if you connect, you do, and if you don't, you don't. Hi, I'm Natalie Marie and I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a college dropout, and I found myself and I found God. Like literally, like I can't say nothing more, but finding my purpose through God and with God. I actually want to make a whole separate video on that, like in depth on my journey with finding myself and finding God, because to know yourself is to know God, and to know God you got to know yourself. So yeah, I was going to school for nursing, and then I was like, no, this is not it. And then I was doing undecided, and then I'm like, nah, this is not it. And then I wanted to do like, I think ultrasound tech. Like it was just so many things that I wanted to do, but then it wasn't really me. Like it wasn't me. You know, your mom, like your parents, they want you to get a degree and work, but it just wasn't for me. It was not for me. I did not feel like that was my passion, really, to be in school. I did not really care for school. I don't like wasting my time doing things that bringing purpose to me, and I don't have a passion for it. But after COVID, I was just working and doing nails. So, and I never really was consistent with any job that I've had either. It just wasn't for me. Like working for people isn't for me. Like I like to make my own schedule. I like doing my own thing, and I just love doing my own thing, and every job just rips that away from you. Like you gotta ask permission to go somewhere. Like, who are you? This is my life, boo. I don't want to ask permission to do anything. Like, you know what I mean? So it just I never had the desire to like be working for nobody. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do nails. Yes, I'm gonna have a job on the side because, you know, bills and stuff like that, but I want nails or being an entrepreneur to be my main priority. So that's what I did from 2020, after I dropped out of college, to up until basically now. I've been working jobs and then also building my career. 2022, shout out to my girl Vanna. I met her. She was one of my clients. She came to me, whatever. She does lashes. So, you know, doing nails, you get to know people. We just kind of connected in a way. And she was telling me that she was planning on going to cosmetology school, and I'm like, that's crazy, because I was literally looking up going to a nail school, but my mom was telling me that I should do cosmetology school instead, because instead of it just being specifically nails, I can be licensed for everything. So I was thinking about it, but then I was like, it's cheaper to go to just nail school because I'm paying out of pocket. So I'm like, if I'm going to be saving up and paying for this, I'd rather just go the cheapest route, honestly. So when she told me that she found a cosmetology school that was a certain price, I'm like, that's not that bad. That's basically what I would have been paying if I would have just went to nail school. So I might as well go to cosmetology school and get my license for everything. So if, let's say, I wanted to open up a salon or whatever, I'm licensed in everything. Even though I don't want to open up a salon, like having a salon is not something that I ever want to do. But yeah, so yeah, we ended up going to cosmetology school together. I'm like, girl, we just got to do this together because we're both doing our business out of our home. It's technically illegal to have a business out of your home, a beauty industry business out of your home. So it's like, shit, we might as well go to cosmetology school, pass, and get this shit going. Cosmetology school, it was a great experience. Everyone in my class, we were all females, which was cool to see, like, you know, learn from other people. I love learning from people. Like, if you inspire me and there's something that you have that I don't, I'm going to learn from you and try to apply it in my own way. And I just love that. Like, I was around a lot of women, different types of women, different ages of women, and it inspired me in a lot of ways, and I learned a lot. And even though I'm very quiet, and a lot of them probably could say that they did not know me, because I would talk to them in the bathroom. Like, we would all meet up in the bathroom and be talking hella shit. But personally, I did not get to really personally know a lot of them. I really stood to myself, and I was just hanging with my girl Vanna. But other than that, it was a great experience. We all passed our test the first time, and yeah, it was just cool. I really already talked about all this, so I'm a little bit upset that the footage is missing, but it's okay. During cosmetology school, I really was not working. I had my security job. I had to quit. I had to do nails full time because I had no time. My schedule for cosmetology school was 12 to 6. When am I gonna work? And then after 6, I would go home and take clients. So literally, I had no time. Along that process, I found out about salon suites and stuff like that. I'm currently sitting in my salon suite. Well, it's like office space. After cosmetology school, I graduated June of last year. So this June is going to make a year that I finished cosmetology school. Before I started doing security, I was in healthcare. I was a patient transporter and I was a patient care technician. I liked working in healthcare. I got into security because it was more flexible. It was more relaxed. It wasn't something that it's not as demanding as working in healthcare. I wanted nails to be my main priority. Whatever job I have going on inside, nails is my full-time, 9 to 5 part-time. So security gave me that opportunity to have that and focus more on my business. And then that's when I was able to get my studio, basically, because I was able to focus on what I needed to focus on instead of being in somebody's hospital wiping somebody's ass. Working my security job in January because one of the sites got shut down that I was working at, and obviously I'm still licensed, so I could have just worked for another company, but I really was attached to that company because it was so relaxed and I did nothing. I was getting paid, so I loved it. So once they shut down, I said, deuces, I'm not coming back here. And I was working for them on and off for 2 years. So yeah, so now since January to now, I have been full-time doing nails, and it has taught me a lot. It has taught me a lot. In entrepreneurship in general, everybody knows that every month is not consistent. That's why a lot of people don't do it, because a 9 to 5 just does bring more consistency and stability, because as long as you show up to work, you're going to get paid the same amount every month. You know what I mean? Or every 2 weeks or every week. Every month fluctuates. So one month you're up, one month you're low. You a little lower, but that it has taught me a lot. And honestly, I can say I prefer having multiple streams of income, because when one month is calm, I prefer not to say slow, because I've been learning about being very intentional with the words that I say, and I believe in the things that you say will manifest. I try not to say anything being slow, because that means I'm operating in lack when I'm never lacking anything. Because honestly, the months that I am calmer, I like to say calm now, I'm gaining so much. My calmer months, I just take it as an opportunity to learn other things, or to just invest my time and mental on other things that I got going on, because nails is not going to be the end all be all for me at all. And I talked about that in one of my other videos, but it's not going to be an end all be all for me. So it gives me the time to focus on other things that I got going on. And I learned so much in a matter of like 2 months. Another topic, I've been seeing a lot of podcasts of people talking about this beauty industry, but a lot of people make it very glamorized and stuff like that, just because you're not working, like you create your own schedule, and they make it seem like you gotta have a Benz and a BMW and a this and a. They just make you seem like you gotta have all these things, a skyrise apartment, and you gotta have a studio. You do not have to have a studio. I only got it because of my situation that I was at in my home. It was literally pushing me to get it. Like when I tell you everything was working out so well, like my basement flooded that same month that I got my studio. It was like, girl, get the fuck up out of here. I feel like everybody needs to, it's okay to take advice from other people, but that does not mean that that's where you need to be at. You can take inspiration and take ideas, but put yourself in the position to be there. Don't just rush into shit just because you want to be living this luxury life with your own schedule. It's not going to be luxury, okay? It can be, but you got to do it right. And you got to listen to yourself, because at the end of the day, just because this person is doing it don't mean that it's going to work out that same way for you, okay? So the reason why I moved out of doing nails from my basement, I just wanted to make my business a business and not being just a side hustle. So I felt like my environment was not professional the way that I wanted to run my business, like having it in your home. I have a full household with like over 5 people in it at times, so dogs, cats, and it can get busy and a little noisy. Just wasn't the environment that I wanted to be in. He's sleeping while I'm doing nails, so you can hear the snoring because our room is next door. They had built me a room in my basement. At first it started out with the open room. I loved my room in the basement, like really. It was just so cozy and cute. The only thing is that it had no windows, so I'm very grateful that I got this spot, because the windows is definitely really needed when you're doing nails, especially because the smell. I mean, I had the same air purifier that I have here, but it's like, you know, windows is needed. Like, it's very airy, and I love hearing the birds too. Like, I'm pretty sure you heard the birds chirping in this whole video. So yeah, so the windows, my uncle snoring, and also my basement flood a lot every time that it rained, because I live across the street to like a stream type river thing. So every time the river would be flooded, it would flood the basement. Like all the houses in the area would get flooded when it rains. So that was another thing. Like I had to cancel appointments, reschedule appointments. There was times where my nail light got damaged, and then I had a client come in. I had to find out the day of that my client is at my house, that my light is broken. There was just too many things because of my basement flooding. So I had to go. And that was the best thing that I could have done, because I'm just very grateful to be here. Like I literally thank my room like it's a human being. Like I say, thank you, I love you for allowing me to express my art through you and with you. Like you just gotta, like, I guess whether you want to consider it a prayer or like a affirmation, whatever you want to call it, I gotta give grace to and thanks to the space that found me. Honestly, like she found me, if I'm being honest. Like I was looking for it, like I was attracting it, and then it was attracting me at the same time. What am I here for? Why am I making this video? What am I doing moving forward? Who am I? Basically, who is Natalie Marie? And I came to the realization that who you are is not what you do. So yes, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, I'm a licensed fucking security guard, and I'm a nail artist, I'm a daughter, I'm a pet cat mom. Like I'm all these things, but that is not who you are. At the end of the day, who you are, it's who you are in here. When you pass, you do not take none of this. I'm not taking my car, I'm not taking my cosmetology license. My studio is gonna stay here, and it's gonna get rented out by somebody else, and it's gonna be a cycle. It's gonna keep going, life gonna keep going. So at the end of the day, who you are is not what you have, it's who you are within, okay? So that is who I am within. My Natalie Marie is not even who I am. I feel like growing up, there has always been, especially with women, there's always been things like TV shows, activities, sports that puts us all against each other. For example, toddlers and tiaras. There's the cheerleading shows where you're going against another team. We're just putting ourselves against one another, right? And I feel like that's what kind of created and started this whole, you know, envy and stuff like that. But I just feel like we're all bigger than this, and to operate in a frequency and a vibration of envy and jealousy is only harming yourself. So I feel like I just want to, you know, inspire women. I can't help somebody more than they want to help themselves. All I can do is just spread the knowledge and my experience and just inspire you. And if you can resonate with the information that I put out, then you can resonate with it. And if you don't, then you don't. Then you can find your own way and your own path on how to find yourself and how to find your own light. But that's just been a calling to me. Like, I've had a lot of moments where I was crying thinking about this stuff, because it all starts within first, you know what I mean? Like, I had to go through my own experiences with one, finding myself, and then how finding myself affects other people. And it's crazy that that is even a thing, that someone finding themselves and, you know, doing things for themselves and working on their career and business or whatever it is would affect somebody else. Because I've literally never felt like that. I've never been envious of anybody. The way that my mom raised me, I never had a thought to like be envious of anybody or to be jealous of anyone. I've always been a queen within myself. I've always been raised like a Barbie, and Barbie isn't jealous. So why the fuck are you jealous? So you gotta treat yourself with more respect. Like, if you're envious and stuff like that, you're operating on those low vibrations. You don't respect and love yourself enough to think that you are good enough to be a peer, just as much as the other person that you're jealous and envious of. And that's just operating in lack, and you're just only hurting yourself. And my light just died. A lot of people literally tell me who I am without me actually telling them, which is so like crazy, that when you truly find yourself, like, people can see that and feel that. Like, people tell me, oh my god, you just seem like a peaceful person, or like just like your aura and all these things. And I'm like, I love and I appreciate anybody that takes the time out of their day to tell me and to basically like give me my props, like giving me my flowers and stuff like that. Speaking of flowers, I'm glad that I mentioned that. That was another thing that I had to work on when I was in a state of not really accepting myself and not embodying who I am and how God created me. I felt like when I would want to give someone a compliment, I would like dumb it down a little bit, because I didn't feel as confident expressing myself in that, you know, joyful, uppity manner. So I just wouldn't compliment people. And if I do, it was like the way that I would say it would be so like straightforward. But with inside, it's like I have so much joy behind it, and I wouldn't really express it because I was just afraid of being seen. Like, I was afraid to like, girl, you look so good, you know what I mean? And just be smiling and just, you know. But now that I just don't give a fuck about that shit no more, I just been complimenting everybody, like, and it feels so good. Like, I feel so good doing it. Like, my heart just like glows or something when I give someone a compliment. And I really just do it without being afraid of looking away, or like, bitch, I don't know. Like, half of the time when I think about the shit that I be thinking about, I'm like, I feel like I definitely did waste a lot of my time, like a lot of my years in my life overthinking shit that literally don't matter. Because now that I just live my life authentically, and I'm growing to do that even more and more every single day, it's so freeing. Like, what the fuck are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? And why are you thinking about it? Nobody cares. And even if somebody does care, so what? Like, I really wanted to start giving people their flowers when I wanted to do it, instead of just holding it in. Because why are you holding it in? Give people their flowers while they're alive now. Like, if you have a similar thought process as me, just do it. I just want to help inspire women in the way that I can, in whatever way God wants to talk through me and express to other people, whatever that is, do it. I'm here for it. I'm here to be the vessel and to be the voice. And I've always been the voice, you know what I mean? Like, in my own little group of friends, like, I've always been the friend to give advice, and people come to me to help them with things and stuff like that. And I feel very honored. I feel very honored to have that responsibility. Like, I don't really mind it that much. I'm very great at giving advice. I'm a great listener first too. But I just want to, you know, help women find the light and the star that they have on their own within, and really just embrace that and embody that, and not give a fuck about nobody else, and not let somebody else throw off your shine. And you personally, if you're still growing to find your light, not to go out and dim other people's light because they're shining and you want to be shining too. But dimming somebody's light is not going to make you shine. It's not. Because trust me, I experienced that, where people tried to dim my light, And it's just like, I just have to sit back and like feel so sorry for you, because it's like, why do you feel the need that you have to do that? And why do you feel the need that you have so much power to do that? Because if you really had the power that you think that you hold to dim somebody else's light, you would know that you have your own light within, and you will shine in your own light and your own divinity and not give a fuck about anybody else shining. In my opinion, I want to be around women that are very confident within themselves and see themselves as a queen as I do. You know what I mean? I want to be around people like that, because it just like, it helps lift you up. Like, why would you want to dim somebody else's light just for you to shine? You're weird. You're literally weird. Like, I wish, I don't want that energy on me, because you have to be very miserable to be operating in that type of vibration. But I wish that I can like step in for a bit and see what actually makes a person feel like that, because I really feel sorry for you. I do. So I just want to be the vessel, and I'm going to be the vessel, and I'm going to be light to show other women that you do not have to do that, because it's not getting you nowhere. I promise you that much. You might feel a little temporary boost because you feel like you dimmed that person's light, but really you're just making yourself lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And then now when it's time for you to rebuild yourself, you got to do more. Like, you have to do more to prove to yourself. That's just how I see it. But that's all I have to say today. Like, I have so much to say, and I have so much to express and share, and with time I will get the chance to do that. And I hope that this video has brought inspiration in any way to other people, and I hope that you guys were able to connect with me and get to see who I am now, because I am not the same person that I was before at all. I'm not, in the best way possible, honestly, because I've always loved who I was, honestly. But it's just about fully embracing it and embodying it every day, and not caring about anybody else. Because honestly, in my world, I feel like everybody should think this way. You are the main character in your world, okay? Everybody else is just side characters. I'm a side character in somebody else's world, but I'm the main character in mine, and everybody should see that, because that's a fact. Like, that's just how it is. I'll be back to share awareness and love and light another day. But today, I gotta sit here and I have to wait for somebody, because I've been selling things on Facebook Marketplace. Story time. So I have a lot of stuff that I don't wear and I don't use, or I never wore or never used, and I just wanted to sell it and get rid of it. Like, I just don't want it in my room. Like, I have no fucking space. Like, I had to take everything, put it in a storage bin, and put it in my old near room in my basement so I could get out my room, because I have so many things that I just don't wear no more and I want it gone. So if you want anything, go on my Facebook Marketplace. I have a Depop shop. Take the stuff. Make my trash your treasure. But yeah, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. Like, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of my subscribers that stayed subscribed all these years, and I hope that we can go through this journey together. If you want more of Natalie Marie, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay?